Welcome to Cooking with Bobby Joe. We are glad y'all stopped by. Today we're making a super easy recipe that is very delicious. It is called Crazy Crust Pizza. I actually saw a video on it on another channel I follow, Whippoorwill Hollow. I will put a link to her video in the description so you can check out how she makes it. I made mine a little different, but that's the great thing about cooking at home. You can change things up based on what ingredients you have on hand and to suit your own taste buds. This has become one of our new favorite pizzas because it's so easy to make and we can change it up with different toppings. Preheat the oven to 425 degrees. And for the crust, you need 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Then I mixed in 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, a half a teaspoon of onion powder, some crushed red pepper, a half a teaspoon of basil, 2/3 a cup of milk, and 2 eggs. Then you mix it all together. And this crust does not form a dough that you have to knead like most pizza crust. It actually is just a batter consistency and you just pour it into a pan. In my cast iron frying pan on the stove, I cooked some hot sausage. So I'm just going to dip that sausage out of the pan, and I will leave some of the grease in the pan to keep my crust from sticking when I pour it in. Now if you have different toppings, if you're using pepperoni, something already packaged, you want to make sure you grease the pan before you pour the batter in. And you don't have to use cast iron. You can use a pie plate or a deep dish pizza pan or even a rectangular baking sheet. I prefer my cast iron because it makes the crust crunchy because I like crunchy crust. If you want your crust thinner, you can use a bigger pan. That way when you pour the batter out, it spreads out thinner. So I'm using my cast iron and I'm just pouring the batter into the pan and I'm going to spread it out evenly. And I've made this several times over the past few weeks. The first time the crust tasted kind of bland for our taste, so I started adding a little more to it each time. So after you have your batter spread out, you want to add in whatever toppings you're going to put, like your meat toppings and your veggie toppings. So you could go ahead and we're going to go ahead and add the sausage. But say if you were making pepperoni or chicken or bacon, you want to go ahead and put it on there now. You can put in peppers and onions, whatever toppings you want. Now I'd like to add some veggies to it, but I'd be the only one eating it, so we're going to stick with just meat on this one so I can have someone to share it with. So stick that in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes until the crust starts to thicken and it gets lightly brown around the edges. Now while that is cooking, I melt about 2 tablespoons of butter and then I add 2 teaspoons of garlic powder to that. Okay, so let's pull the crust out. See, the crust is kind of golden brown around the edges. So now I'm going to sprinkle my garlic butter over everything. The garlic butter is really good on the pizza. It may not be as healthy, but it's really good. And Steve doesn't like a whole lot of pizza sauce, so I just sprinkle a small amount and then I spread it out. This is probably more than he cares for, but I really do. I like pizza sauce, he just doesn't. And then I'll add my cheese. I grated some cheddar cheese, but whatever type of cheese you like on your pizza, just use it. I know most people use mozzarella on their pizzas, but cheddar is really good in my opinion. And then I'll sprinkle Parmesan over the pizza. And then I'll add a few more red pepper flakes because the hot sausage isn't enough to spice it up for me. And then you want to stick it back in the oven until the cheese is melted. And I like to leave it in until my cheese is a little browned on top. But if you like yours just melted, pull it out once the cheese is melted. Take it out of the oven, and once you take it out of the oven, you want it to cool about 5 minutes, and then you cut it. And I'm sorry, the dishwasher is running in the background. Anytime I cook, I always load the dishwasher as I go, and then I'll start it while the food is cooking, and I always forget that I haven't finished the video yet. So I apologize for the dishwasher noise in the background. So once you've got it cut, then you serve it and you share it with all your human friends. This is a very easy, super delicious pizza. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. Click the little bell to get notifications when we post new videos. Thank you for watching, and I hope y'all have a blessed week. Stay tuned for more videos. I think our next video is going to be another episode of the Lake Hills City Birds. So bye for now.